Hey, oh, hey, I'm Ashley, and this is For Dizzy Birds. On this channel, we use a zero-based budget, cash stuffing, and savings challenges to actually make saving fun. If you're new to our channel, my husband and I both work full-time. We've got two awesome boys, two crazy corgis, a new addition to the family, a new kitty named Olive, and a life that never slows down. So staying on top of our money has to be simple and attainable. We have big goals. We want to get out of debt, we want to get ahead on our bills, and ultimately, we want to totally transform how we think about money. So, if you're ready to take control of your finances one paycheck at a time and maybe have a little fun doing it, you're in the right place. In today's video, we are starting out our November budget. It is officially November 1st, and that means it's time to look at what our plans are for the month and what's coming up. And we will be stuffing our debt binder today, our month ahead binder, and our emergency fund. So grab your favorite drink, your favorite snack, and let's get to it. Hey, y'all. Happy November 1st. It is officially, at least in our house, the first day of Christmas season, which means after I am done filming, we are getting started on our Christmas decorations. So I am super excited. I've been looking forward to it this year. Every year is a little bit different for me. We are always a big Christmas family. We always decorate a lot in our house, and we just really look forward to the season. But this year, especially for me, for some reason, I have really been looking forward to the Christmas season. So I've been planning to do it up big. So let's get to it because I've got other things I need to do. But I want to always start out with, hanging out with you all and getting our budget taken care of and our savings stuffed. So as I mentioned in my last videos, because our last check, our October 31st checks, both my husband and I get our checks that day. I get a monthly paycheck, so that's my check for the month, and then my husband gets paid weekly. So our October 31st check goes towards our November budget. So this is the bigger one. Most of our checks, the rest of the weeks of the month won't be this large, but this is where we save the biggest piece of all of our bills are taken care of out of this check, and then we usually have just a little bit more to save with. So, using my little binder here, we're going to go over our plan for this week's savings. Over here, we see that I have some things that I set aside every week, no matter what, kind of non-negotiable. One for towards our camper payment and one towards our storage unit. But also important is $50 towards our emergency fund. Recently depleted, so we are working towards getting that back up to $1,000. That is our first goal, is $1,000 in the emergency fund, and then we will shift towards putting more towards debt. Okay, over here in the savings challenge column, we have our $30 for our month ahead, our $60 for minis, 30 for tinies. We have $15 for our s'mores binder. This week we have a little bit more for fall into savings. We were going to put 40 there. We were grateful to have a little bit more there. And we are turning up the fire on the Christmas savings. We're going $345 towards Christmas. And this is our snowball amount for the debt. We have to save at least $245 each month for our debt snowball. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that this week. So it's a total of $765 in savings challenges plus 50 towards our emergency fund. That's what we have this week. Okay, so in today's video, we'll be taking care of our emergency fund, our month ahead, and our debt binder. You guys ready? Let's get to it. Okay, up first, we need to get to our OPOOP challenge. Now, if you're new to my channel, we use this to track our emergency fund. This is what we have saved towards our emergency fund since we started this 2 months ago. And then we recently had a little bit of an emergency in the house. Our washing machine needed to be repaired, so we depleted. And so we are working back towards, but this is going to we're going to keep using this tracker to track how much we have worked towards our emergency fund. And we'll find out how much we have in there as of today here shortly. Okay, so every week we work to have at least $50 to put towards our emergency fund. So I'm going to get some colors out to get coloring on our little rainbow friends here. I hope y'all are having a good Saturday. I can tell you honestly, this week it wasn't bad. It was great. We had a lot of wonderful things happen um, at work and just, had a good productive week. At home, of course, yesterday we got to go trick or treating, which was a lot of fun with the boys. And the weather was really nice and comfortable, and it was just a nice Halloween to have it on Friday and to not have to worry about school the next day or work the next day was nice. But I was definitely pretty tired by the time we got back from trick or treating. I was ready to kind of just conk out, and that's ultimately what I did. I read my book for a little bit, and then I was out. So I'm happy to be up this morning and getting our videos filmed so we can get to decorating the house. I think my husband will be getting into the attic very soon to start pulling down the buckets and buckets of Christmas decorations. How early do you all decorate? Do you decorate like me, just basically as soon as Halloween is over, or do you wait till Thanksgiving? Um, what do you guys do? I'm always curious to know. I know it's like people have very strong opinions about this topic. I will not be swayed or feel bad about our decision to decorate this early. We have a lot of decorations. I think we are up to 8 trees, and when I say trees, I mean full size trees. So each of the boys have a tree in their room. I have a tree in my room. We have a tree upstairs in the den, the family room, and we have 2 trees that are in the living room, dining. No, I'm sorry, 3 trees, and then we have an office tree. We like our trees. We like our trees for sure. Um, so it takes us a long time to get everything up, and especially on the years that we host, which we are hosting this year. I like to make the house very Christmassy, so it takes a little bit. And so getting started feels like it makes it more worth it. And also because we enjoy it so much, it's just nice to spend the whole 2 months enjoying the Christmas decorations. But what do you guys do? I know in one of my last videos, I asked if we liked colored or white lights, multicolored or white lights, and I got some comments on that. I am a white light girly. My husband is a multicolor guy. So we have a tree upstairs that is multicolored for him and the boys to do whatever they want. I don't even concern myself with it. I just don't. But all the other trees in the house are themed with white lights. And I'm just really excited to put them up this year. Okay, so we colored in 5 of our friends, $10 per, means $50 going in. Let's pull out our envelope here to see where we are on our emergency fund as of today. Okay, so we have, wait, this is not right. There's more in here, surely. Maybe it is. Oh, yeah, it is because we had 90 before. Man, it's just really hard to believe to deplete it and then to come back. But in the last few weeks, we've saved enough to get us back to 150, 100, 120, 140. $140 is how much we have in emergency fund. So we have a long way to go to get back to our 1,000. So we will keep using this tracker, and this will tell us when we hit $1,000 that we had saved. Of course, we will have spent some of that, so we will start a new one. This tracker's in my shop if you're interested in it. It's a digital download. It comes with the dashboards, and I just think it's a fun way to add a little play on the words that it happens, right? No matter what, even if you're not planning on it, and especially when you're not planning on it, stuff happens. And so the emergency fund and the rainbow uh poopies, I think, just makes me laugh. I don't know. Anyways, it's in my shop if you're interested in it. Okay, so moving on to, I think, has become one of my absolute favorite binders to work on is our month ahead. So we're going to get that guy out and see where we were. Now, when we wrapped up October, we got several minis and tinies that were allocated to the month ahead. So we did get to have a little boost. So let's kind of track where we are. If you're new, this binder is what I'm using to help us get 1 month ahead on our bills. Well, on 10 of our bills. And this is also a digital download printable for you in my shop if you are interested in this style, but it's a snowball format. Basically, you have your 10 bills and you put them from smallest to largest. You choose the amount you're able to set aside each week, each month, whatever works for you, and you put the same amount in each envelope until one is paid off. Now, for example, this one here was the first one we paid off. It was home security. It was $60. So this then becomes fully funded once that $60 is there. The $3 that would have normally gone into that would get added to the next envelope. But when we had our boost last week from our minis and tinies, we were also able to fully fund lawn care at $80. So there's another $3 that would have normally gone in there. So now we are up to $6 that normally would go into envelopes. It's going to get added to the next envelope. Okay, so that means internet, which would normally get $3, is going to get $3, $6, and $9. So that's pretty exciting. All right, so there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. So a total of $9. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so let's see what we have in here so far. I'm definitely gonna have to get my calculator out for division. And let's get this organized and counted. All right, so far our goal total for internet is $100. We're getting very close. Each icon is $5. 20, 40, 60, 65, 67, 69, 71, 72, 73, 74, and 76. So we have $76. Let's double check. 20, 40, 60, 65, 67, 69, 71, and 73, 74, 75, and 76. Okay, so we have 76 of the 100. 76 divided by 5 means we should have 15 icons colored in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we get to color in 2 more icons today. So that is very exciting. Always fun to get to color in the icons. And as you can see, we're getting so close on internet. Okay, now that one will be the only one that's different because it got all the extra from the first 2. The rest will only get $3 per envelope, and it will just stay that way throughout the rest of the video. So spoiler alert on that. And we will just double check to make sure that we have all our icons colored in appropriately, and we will count how much we have. All right, so for natural gas, 20, 25, 27, 29, and then even 30. Okay, 30 divided by 5, which is how much each icon means we should have 6 colored in, and we have 5 right now, so we do get to color in 1. So that's always fun. We don't get to color 1 in every week because the icons are worth more than $3. So when we do get to color it, it's very fun. All right, now also kind of a spoiler alert. This means if we're doing this correctly, each envelope should have the same amount, which is $30. So a little bit of a, anticlimactic there. 20, 25, 27, 29, and 30. So that we can double check, and we know with $5 on each icon, we should have 5 colored in. 6 colored in. I didn't mess up. Woo! All right. So pest control is well on its way as well. Up next, same thing. We have subscriptions, about $100 a month. We just need to add our $3, and we should have 30, 20, 25, 27, 29, and 30. And we should have 6 icons colored in. So a good icon coloring week. And then as you'll see, obviously with future videos, when we do our minis and tinies, we also allocate some of those to the month ahead binders. So that's how we sometimes get a little bit of a boost. All right, so this one is going to have 30. Our goal is 180 for electricity, and it's $9 per icon. So let's see. 30 divided by 9 means we should have 3 and some change. So that basically means we will not be coloring in an icon this week for electricity. And the same will go for the next one, which is our water and trash. We will add that $3 and make sure that we have our 30, 25, 27, 29, and 30. And we should have 3 icons colored in for the city of OKC. All right, moving on to storage. Storage is where we keep our camper. 200 is our goal for this one to make it 30. Each icon is 10, so this one's pretty easy math. I can figure out that we have $30. We need 3 icons colored in, and means we get to color in one today. All right, storage has 3 icons now. And these will start to move faster as we clear some of the envelopes in front of them. And here is the big one, the really yucky one. This is the cell phone bill. It's $360. It's going to get that last 3, total of 30. Each icon is 18, and I'm pretty sure that means we should have 1 colored in. So this one is going to take the longest, and the sooner we can clear the envelopes in front of it, the sooner we can get some money put towards that. Okay, so that's going to wrap up month ahead for this week. We are getting starting to see progress. We have 2 of the bills fully funded, and this one is well on its way. And once we've done that, we'll have 3, and this one will get all of that extra money. So we're going to start to see some snowball effect here shortly, especially when we hit the end of the month and we have minis and tinies that are allocated to give it to boost. So if you're interested in doing that style, I am finding it very helpful and fun to do. It feels like a very small amount to set aside for us every week, but it really does make a huge difference in the end. So all right, so that leaves everybody's favorite binder, not really, the debt binder. Okay, so the rules of the debt binder are that we have some challenges in here that we are working towards. I have some new ones in since we have shifted out of Halloween, and we've pretty much cleared out that binder. And so we're going to look at those new challenges. But unlike the other binders that we do, this one is different. If we get through the entire month of November, and if there are challenges we are not done with, we still pull the money. We'll leave the challenge in there to continue working on, but we will pull that money at the end of December and put that towards a debt payment. So we do not leave money in the debt binder past the end of the month, because that is money that can go towards a debt and help cut down on interest and all of those yucky things. So that's the rule of the debt binder. All right, so today, as you saw on our budget worksheet, we have $245 to put towards debt. That is our debt snowball. Our debt snowball is the plan that we're using to pay off debt. Very similar to the month ahead, just a larger amount. Basically, we take our smaller debts first, pay those off, and then put that money that we would normally put towards the minimum payment of that debt into the snowball. So the snowball grows as we pay off debt. And the idea is that the bigger the snowball gets, the faster you can pay off the larger debts. So we are just starting on this snowball journey, on this debt payoff journey, but we are already seeing progress. All right, so I have a total of 6 rotating challenges in here, and these are all going to be new this week. This one comes from April's Fresh Start. It's a fall themed it looks like it can be a roll and save, so I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a roll and save, and I think we will do a 10-sided dice or an 8-sided dice. Let's do a 12-sided dice, since that's the first one I grabbed. All right, so we will get started here with Mr. Fox and a 3. And we'll just do a certain amount in each one just to get us started. Okay, so a 10, so that means we're up to 13. We can put this, oh, no, we just need to add a 10. And then let's see if we can do one more. Oh, a 12. Okay, I think we might be done with this one for right now. We can always come back to it. All right, and let's see if we can keep this condensed down a little bit. So that is 20 and this is 5. So we'll trade that in for a 5 and this in for a 20. And we will have put $25 towards our first challenge. I'll get in here and mark what these are. I'm just a little bit behind with everything going on this week. All right, up next we have a smaller one. This one comes from Enchanted Toadstool Budgets. We basically can pick whichever ones we want to save, but I was thinking I might do a multiplier on it. No, I'm not going to do that. Let's just go ahead and cross off about $10 worth. The reason why I don't want to do too much is I do need some smaller ones here. So 3 and 5 is 8 and 2 is 10, just so that we can keep rotating out. So we'll start with $10 in pumpkin spice and everything nice. Okay. Up next is these I've had these for a bit. These come from D Plans and Budgets. They were freebies. These are the Sassy Grinch Girl. And so we're kind of transitioning a little bit over to Christmas. Each one of these is $100 total. So I think I'm going to start with the one with glasses here. And let's see if we can finish this. Let's see which one we should scratch. Number 3. We will do that. Number 3, let's see what's under there. You know what? I'm making a terrible mess with these scratchers. All right. It's not wanting to scratch, I think, mostly because of my padded desk mat. Okay, so that's a 13. Lucky number 13. 1, 2, and 3. Let's roll one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go down here. And that's just a 7. So this would make this an even 20. Let's go one more time. A 2. So 1, 2. Yep, we're going to have to bring a harder surface back to this so I can actually scratch. All right. 15. Okay, this is a good save. All right, 10 and 5. So we are saving a total of, I'm making a terrible mess, of 35 today in this one. And since it's $100 save, that's a good start. Okay, so we'll put that one back in and we will keep working. So 35 going in today. Up next, who will it be? Oh, this one's one of ours. 4 Disney Birds. This is one of my new printable sets. Let's do that D12 again. And do it as a roll and save. Okay, so we have an 8. I want a different color. I got some new markers I'm going to play with. That they do bleed through. So I have to be careful. All right, so we're going to do 8 here. Let's go again. 3. So that's 11. Let's go again. 5. 16. And let's go again. 3. 19. 10. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. All right, that's a good start for this one. $19. Right, and I like the roll and saves because you can make up the rules and you can change them too if you need to. All right, so this one is another freebie I found. This comes from Floating Funds. It's save $50. Let's see which one we're going to scratch for. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see how much this is. This will be another good quick win. And it's super cute. I love the little gnome. Okay, so that's a 6. Let's roll again. 2, 1, 2. And a 7. So we're now to 13. Let's go one more time. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And another 7. All right, so 14 plus 6 makes 20, right? That makes an even 20. Yeah, that's right. Had to tell myself it was right, because sometimes I second guess myself. Rightfully so, because math is not my strongest point. Okay, so $20 going towards that one as of today. And what do we have here? Oh, another one. This one was a printable option in my shop as well. It was technically a Halloween one, but it's just pumpkins, and I just thought that's really cute. It's also a $100 save. So let's get going on this one. 1, 2, and 3. That's a 7. Ooh, I love that. That's a good scratch. And 1, 2. That's a 9. Okay, so we're up to 16. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew. Okay, so 16, 24. Let's go one more. And then we're going to do this one right here. 24 plus 5 is 29. So that one's almost $30 going in. We will call that good for today. All right. Fantastic. Love it when we get to have new challenges in and get started on just 6 whole new ones. But the one that we have been working on for a bit and we'll continue working on until we are done is the Save 2025 and 2025. That comes from the Almost Organized Owl. So we're going to use the rest of our money to make a dent in that one, and we will find that here in this book. We're going to start here with the bigger one. That 12-sided dice tells us which section to scratch in. We have already finished number 4, so if we get number 4, we're going to pick something else. All right, now typically what I do, since we have actually this one and a smaller one to work on, I'm going to count up how much we have left, which is 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So $107. We'll just set that right here because all of that's going to go into that envelope. 107 on the calculator. We're going to roll our 12-sided dice. That means we're going to get to do the second spot here. And we will start out with a 10. That cute little parrot for the springtime. All right, so we'll take 10 off the calculator and we are down to 97. It's trying to make a dent in this. Hopefully we can knock this out pretty quickly. All right, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to be here. We're going to look for the largest number that's still remaining, which is 28. 28. Right here. We're doing all spring colors. It sounds like our little Finnegan is upset about something down there, so forgive him if you hear him hollering. He is a spirited one. All right, spot number 12. That takes us down here, and the largest one we see here is 30. I might have to go see what's going on down there. Oh, goodness. He is really mad about something. 30. Okay, let's see. He seems to have quieted down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That puts us here in summer. And the largest one still remaining is 26. So we can take care of that one. And that leaves just $13. Okay, now with the smaller amounts, it's kind of a risk. We can either pick another one on here or we can come over here to the smaller. Sorry if I bumped you guys there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means we can put some money into this springtime one let's just do $5, 2, 4, and 5. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have 8 left. Let's do 5 in this one. Okay, I'm back. All right. Let's see. We had 8 left, but we're gonna do 5 here. And in number 9. Wait. This is number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That brings us down here. 5 into the winter. I don't know if that's what we really were intending to do. And little outburst distracted me, but that's okay. You know what? Money saved is money saved, so it's okay. We're not going to stress about it. All right, -5. That leaves us with 3. We can roll as long as it's not one of the first ones. That puts us in 11. Summertime. Let's just do our $3 there. All right, $3, and now we have spent our whole 107 for the 25 and 25. All right, we will condense that money down. Sorry, I bumped you guys again. We'll condense that money down, and so just so that envelope isn't so thick, so that will be a total of $107. I will keep 2 and a 5 and grab 100. All right, $100 cutie going in. Let's put this back here in this envelope. And with that, we'll be wrapping up our first week of November in the debt binder. Our hope is that we will have some to save each week towards the November, which would make it even past our debt snowball and just make us get to our goal even faster. If we don't, we don't. Of course, we have to focus on Christmas. That is coming very quickly. So we have to make sure that we have what we need so that we're not accruing more debt to take care of Christmas expenses. Okay, so that wraps it up for today's debt binder video. Our next video will be Christmas savings because we do have a good amount to save towards Christmas. And then after that, of course, we'll have our minis and our tinies and all the regular fun we have each week. So I hope to see you there. If you liked the video, please give it a like and a comment down below. Love to know that you're listening. And also, I'd love to hear you weigh in on when to decorate for Christmas. Is it right now or is it after Thanksgiving? What do you guys do in your houses? And if you haven't already and you're willing to, please consider subscribing. We are trying to grow our channel, and I do think our goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It's a big goal, and we've got some work to do. But I would be so happy. It would be just the best way to wrap up the year is to hit the 1,000 subscribers. I do have a subscriber freebie ready to go for 600. So we are very, very close to 600. I have something a little bit different planned. It's a little bit of a kind of an advent calendar, 25 days of savings. So I think it's going to be super cute. So if you haven't subscribed and you're willing, or if you know anyone who might like the channel, please let them know about us. I'm excited to release that, and I'm excited to see the channel grow. I appreciate each and every one of you for all the time that you spend with me watching my videos. I see your support. I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Until then, y'all hang in there. Bye.